Hi, this is another of Bill's quickie tutorials. I was going to look at Android devices, which you can see here, my Android Samsung tablet, and do a bit of housekeeping. A lot of people laugh, but you do need to do some housekeeping. So I use several programs like Clean Master that keeps memory free. It does it every 5 minutes, but especially on smaller devices where you haven't got much room, you can give it a boost, get rid of junk files, etc. So basically it'll just kill a lot of apps that are not needed right now. And it's done. So it's boosted amount of memory. That's one thing you can do. Another one that I use, I found pretty good over the years, is this all-in-one toolbox. This will give you tells you what's going on with your battery, with your Wi-Fi, etc. And you can give it a quick boost. You'll see up here how much, particularly the one in the middle. What's it doing there? Quick boost. The one in the middle is the ROM. That's how much memory you got to install programs, as well as SD cards, and how much RAM. That's how fast it'll operate. So the other one you can do is go to Tools, and particularly the cache one. This is mainly on smaller devices where you haven't got that much room. Because you'll see on this one I've got 400 apps. Whereas on my phone I can only get about 15, 20. In smaller phones you can only get 6 or 10. But this does give you some more wiggle room. On my phone I'd probably do it once a week, twice a week. Particularly if you want to install another program or even do updates. So there's not too much there, but we can clean that up. So that's that one. You've got history cleaner. I generally leave those ones alone. So there's that one. With this program you can back up apps, and you can move apps to the SD card. But I find, particularly on my phone, that you install them onto the card and then it loses it, and then you've got to uninstall them and reinstall the program. That's that app to SD, and back up and restore. So you can back up all your apps, not the data with them, but just the apps. So that's another one. So that frees up memory, ROM and RAM. Now another one I find, particularly on my phone, is I've got apps like newspaper apps. And particularly the one I use, so you go to come here. You got Applications Manager or App Manager, and these are all the ones you've downloaded. So I find, in particular, like I say, the newspaper ones, I use one called New Zealand Herald, and I actually just cleared it out before, and it had 130. And there it is. You go to various apps, like ones that download data particularly, and it's not a matter of forcing it to stop or uninstall it, but you can either clear the cache and clear the data. Some, I guess, like Google Chrome, you have to be careful because otherwise you'd lose all your passwords and bookmarks and stuff. But stuff like this is just junk, really. So I see there's none there at the moment because I cleared it a while ago and it had. So you wouldn't do it on everything, but to say programs like that you would, because especially on a phone it does free up quite a bit of memory. Yeah, see, some don't use big or all, but it all adds up. And the other thing you can do from here is you can check out your storage. It takes a while to calculate, and it tells you what's on the internal and external SD cards and even any USB devices you've got mounted. So it's telling me the external one is 7.19, I've got 3.46 available. My internal one I've got 2.36 available, because you need to keep a gig or so of a total from 11.87. So you've got to keep a bit of room, otherwise it'll really slow down because you can't do anything. The same as Windows or Linux, it's the same. So that tells you where most of the apps are, and where the room's taken up. So it's usually in things like music and videos. The other one I find is they do a lot of temp files, which can be a pain. I delete those now and then as well, and that's all in that all-in-one toolbox. So those are the type of things you can do to free up some memory and get your device running better again.